Good morning, guys. I'm just doing a Facebook Live to update the two events that I've done recently and just talk about the Syrian portal, the Sirius gateway that we're in. Yeah. So I'm just going to add this live to a couple of groups as usual so that people may find it. Give me 1 second, guys. And if you could just tag share around the place, obviously much appreciated. So just waiting for people to find the video. Okay, so please feel free to share, tag, and post out on groups. I will also get this popped onto YouTube later. Yeah. So, wow, wow. What a massive influx of energies came through in the last week. I felt from the Sunday around the 18th, the new moon, to the solstice in the middle, the Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, depending where you are in the world, and then a massive also influx I felt on the 25th on the Sunday as well. So I did 3 events during that time, really anchoring in a lot of frequencies, clearing a lot of energies, and amplifying and aligning us with really more of our soul light so that we can move forward. And these groups are just getting more and more powerful, I feel, with the influx and the accelerated energies that are coming in. So what I really wanted to talk to today was around the art of receiving frequency. Yeah, the art of receiving frequency, because we are moving now into the Syrian portal, I feel. You know, we've been working in the last little while with the Palladian frequencies. They've been coming through quite strongly. I've been channeling the Palladian High Council. I'm not saying that I'm not going to be doing that, but we're really hitting now the Syrian gateway as we approach the Adeg portal on the 8th of August. So this is one of my favorite times of the year. I love this energy. I'm very connected to Egypt. I'm very connected to Sirius. I've got a Leo moon, so I'm very connected with the energy of the lion frequency, whether it be Lyra or whether it be Sirius. So this is a powerful time. And what came through, I really wanted to mention at the last group I did, Anchor Your Light, here in Perigian, was some very activating key codes of light for the heart, for the solar plexus especially, around Egypt. I feel like we're ready to receive, you know, we're ready to receive much more activation and light in our pillars. Many of us have been doing the work for many years, and we've been doing the clearing work, and we've been doing the releasing work, and of course that is, I feel, an ongoing process for us to continue with. I don't think that's ever going to stop, but also I feel like we have to also practice the art of receiving these new energies. We have created a lot of space in the last month or so. We have released density in the last little while that is now allowing a receiving of new codex, of new energies that are here for us to really integrate into our being. I was working with a client just prior to this, and we're talking about his clients and the people that are attracted to him. And we really were talking about the divine timing of everything. You know, there's many beings that have been in Egypt or have had a past life in Egypt. And whether they remember it or not, Yeah, and many of us have been fearful of coming back into our full magic because of the distortions and what happened in the mystery schools of Egypt in general. So this is a time where we let go. This is a time where we forgive the past, what others have done to us, what we have done to others, so that we can move forward into the receiving aspect of these golden key codes. And what I was working with my client was the fact that we really are moving into this phase of receiving new energies from Star Sirius. And this is meant to be an activation of remembrance and bringing us up more and more online in our energy body so that we can bring in the pieces of the sacred geometry that are actually pertinent not only to our own physical light body and light body expansion in this vessel and remembrance of more of our soul, if you will. This is also the planned upliftment of the collective consciousness by each of the individuals getting activated and aligned with sacred keys and codes in their DNA or in their chakra pillar, even imprinted into the chakra pillar through sacred geometry and light language. And that does not have to be the spoken light language. It can be symbols or light language in the English speaking, just by tonicity. So we are really triggering each other to open. But this is, I really would invite people to be questioning how can I receive? How can I be open to receiving more light, more abundance, more golden frequency into my chakra system? Now this is something we've been invited to do so that we can hold more firmly, more anchored, bring more golden energy through a pillar to the earth. And this is a powerful time of the year for me and for many, because there's lots of key codes that have been held in Egypt that have been, we will say, have been hidden and also purposefully out of alignment. Yeah. So we really want now to bring in these alignments, and that's why I feel so many are making trips to Egypt at the moment, because their presence, their key codes are needed to unlock aspects not only of their soul but also the energy and the portals of the land. Yeah. So this is a powerful time. You might want to work with ascended master energy from Egypt. You may want to connect with Egypt as a grid point. You may want to just ask for energies to come through your pillar that open and activate your Sirian frequency, your Sirian portal of light. Yeah. So this is us coming online. This is also, I feel, again, a time of reorganization at a higher astral level, which has been happening powerfully since the equinox, and now we're in the solstice. This has been a powerful time where there's a lot of shifting in the astral so that we can realign in the physical. And this realignment in the physical kinds of has a bit of a lag phase with the actual what goes on up above, if you will, in the astral. So what I was also getting this morning was that it's almost like new monad structures have been created up above, so we can also be expecting new monad structures and new soul pods groups to be aligning in the physical. Now this doesn't always have to mean that you have to let go of everything that you know. Some people are been guided to release friendships, relationships, and move into different connections. Of course, that's always the way when the energies shift. But this is also about a unification and an expansion of tribe. Yes. So what I'm sensing is that there's more gatherings in the physical to be had. Now this is so that we can do the deep anchoring work that wants to come through, because as we gather in the physical, and that's why I'm so guided now to start doing my groups both in the Sunshine Coast, and I'll be up in Cairns for the 777 portal. So if you're in Cairns or know anyone in far north Queensland or you wish to connect with that transmission online, you can PM me or look for the event below. And then I'll be back in Sydney for the 8/8 portal. Yeah. But seriously, yeah, there's this new structure coming in. This new energetic structure. It feels like a diamond lattice, and we have been bringing it in through, especially through the solstice frequency, that is now really fortifying this central channel to hold a different frequency, which is going to attract the unification of tribe. And this is because now it is time for us to really ramp up the anchoring in of the light. That's what I actually called the session I did with Imperigian here on Sunday, Anchor Your Light, because I feel that at this time it's really important for us to gather as conduits of the 144, if you will, to bring in these golden and diamond codes for the grid systems and our own forward momentum, because the energies are causing a dismantle and a dissolution of old ways that no longer serve, yeah, which is part of what has to come, the chaos, the unraveling, and that can sometimes be personal chaos, personal unraveling, personal release, as well as collective. And many are talking about the where do you choose to put your focus. I feel like a wide view is always useful. It's good to not be in denial about what is happening in the world, the power plays and the structures that are unraveling, and the game plays that are releasing different narratives to unearth and uproot people. So this is about a rooting of the whole pillar into the earth at this time, yeah, and so that we can receive this high vibrational frequency as we move from now to the 7/7 through to the 8/8, yeah. So this is a couple of months of connection with our lion friends, yeah, our lion friends of Star Sirius, and also Lyra, of course. So I just want to bring through a little bit of a heart activation now for the heart. This is to activate the courage and the truth of the lion heart of Sirius, so that we may move through this next month with grace and ease, of July into August, and that we may open our hearts to receiving the key codes from Sirius and whatever is in our best alignment, our truth and alignment for our forward motion at this time. So just give yourself a second. I'm going to grab this crystal because it's just sitting behind me and it really wants to share in the Facebook Live, I guess. Hang on a sec, guys. Okay, so this guy came to me last week. He is a beautiful dragon's blood tiger, yeah, but he's got that feline energy, yeah, and he's just wanting to come in to clear what it is actually is clear the royal bloodlines from Egypt, yeah. So listen to this with your knowing, listen to this with your awareness that you hold keys and codes from Egypt, and it is now time to open to them more fully in the light of Star Sirius. Shumbodo do de gebo no gobo shole bede gobo no kishile barkanda de gebede shile bede gebo do shubodo do shubodo do de gebarada da na sha shalabodo do shile badu do shile baki bundu randa de gebadanana shala barkanana no do So take a breath and just release. Yeah. So just let the energy, how do you receive really? How do you receive this month of July? How do you receive the energies that are wanting to come towards you and activate your heart, activate your pillar, and activate your truth and your way forward? Yeah. So big times, big energies. So, yep, I'm doing the 777 in Cairns. Please let your Far North Queensland friends know. Please join me online. It will be a Friday evening, 6 p.m. I will be doing a few sessions up there, one-on-one sessions. If you're guided, you can message me. I'll be working here for the till Thursday. If you're wanting a one-on-one session here in the Sunshine Coast, back in Sydney for the 8/8 portal, of course, and really we're gridding the East Coast right now, different locations, so that we can really anchor this golden light and birth this new age of consciousness into the collective field. So exciting times. I hope that you're all traveling well, and if you're resting after the last week, I don't blame you. It's been very potent. If you're wanting to connect with the Anchor Your Light transmission that I did on Sunday, that's available online. It was a powerful 2 hours, really working with releasing the energy of stuckness, working with Thoth, Egypt, and really working with expanding your energy field with the beautiful dolphins, frequencies, with the beautiful whales, and with the energy of the pyramids that actually surround the Sunny Coast area. Yeah. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. Thank you if I've just met you at the Paradigm Shift a week ago. A powerful transmission came through there around Antares. So thank you if you've just connected with me. I'd love to see you again sometime soon. And let's see where we go. Keep in touch and allow the receiving and allow the opening to the new tribe that's wanting to come in for you. Are you ready? Are you ready to let go, and are you ready to do something a little different? That's our invitation this month. So I wish you well, and I'll connect with you all very soon. Take care, my dears. Bye for now.